Al-ulu is defined as a process where a woman seeks release from her husband with a promise to return the mahar, the dowry that he gave to her on their wedding day. The sovereign is too much. You have called hakama min halihi wa hakama min aliha, a just person from the bride family, a just person from the groom family. For several occasions, they have settled, and the settlement cannot work. You have called upon the imams, the scholars, to intervene into misunderstanding. They try their best, it cannot work. And you can see that you are suffering too much in the hand of this man. Instead of you dying silently, Islam gave you the first solution, which is al-khul'u. It means is a process of you seeking to be released by your husband, but with a promise that you are going to return the mahar, what he has spent on you on the wedding day. That is what we'll call al-ulu, al-khul'u. So according to Quran 2, verse 229, فَإِنْ عِفْتُنْ أَلَّا يُقِيمَ عُدُودَ اللَّهِ فَلَا جُنَاحَ عَلَيْهِمَا فِيمَا افْتَدَتْ بِهِ تِلْكَ عُدُودَ اللَّهِ فَلَا تَعْتَدُوهَا وَمَا يَتَعَدَّ عُدُودَ اللَّهِ فَأُولَٰئِكَ هُمُ الظَّالِمُونَ. Justification to that solution provided by Islamic law is Quran 2, verse 229, in which Allah says, if you judged, do indeed fear that they will be unable to keep the limits ordained by Almighty Allah, there is no blame on either of them if she gives something for a freedom. These are the limits ordained by Allah, so do not transgress them. If any do transgress the limit of Almighty, ordained by Almighty Allah, such person is a zolimi. He's a wrongdoer. That is what Quran says. Explain that this suffering is too much for this woman. The fight today, fight tomorrow, that this and that, and it's becoming unbearable for the woman again. The two family, extended family, nuclear family, they have come together to settle. On several occasions they quoted. Instead of this woman dying silently because of suffering from the husband, Islamic solution has been provided to get herself released from her husband, but on the condition that she are going to return what she has collected as mahar from the husband. Quran 2, verse 229 justified that Islamic solution given to a woman. My dear brothers and sisters of Islam, this cannot just happen. It has a lot of causes. The causes of al-khul'u, ومن أسباب الخلع هناك كثير الأسباب. There are a lot of things that can lead to khul'u, but some of it is what I've listed here. The first one is فقدان الحب أو إترام, when the love and respect has been lost between them. The husband is not respecting the wife again. The wife is not respecting the husband again. Instead of committing immoral, instead of committing violence, this can lead to a woman looking for release of herself from that husband. The second one is musajirati al-mustamirra, constant quarrel all the time, in the morning, in the evening, and every time. Every blessed day, fighting, shouting, to the extent that in the neighborhood, they know them as wrestler. They say, oh, your people don't start again. Instead of giving your name, giving yourself bad name in the environment, the solution has been given. The third one is al-ghiyab, how hajr al-mutawwala, prolonged absence or desertion. When the husband leaves the wife without any cogent reason for a lot of period of time. Just leave her without catering for her, without asking her, and you are calling yourself as her husband. You are punishing her. So prolonged absence of the husband can lead to that. Then also number 4, al-ihmali and-nafaqah. Neglect of maintenance. The responsibility of husband in the house has been said in the Old Quran, Quran 4 verse 36. Ar-rijalu qawwamuna 'ala an-nisa bima fadala Allah ba'dahum 'ala ba'di wa bima anfaqu min amwal. Not as if you don't have, but you are being miser to your wife. When she asks for anything, you didn't give. Instead of the wife to now be looking for an immoral way to get this money, it's better to release herself. Al-ihmal al-jinsi, yani sexual neglects. Or maybe the husband is impotent. The husband is impotent. Or the husband neglects the wife sexually. The wife can go for this solution provided for us by Islamic law. And number 6 is religious incompatibility. When maybe the husband has changed religion. Maybe the husband changed to another religion. And the wife can say, no. I can't, we are not compatible religious-wise. So it can lead to, it gives the woman opportunity to release herself from the husband. Then, number 7 is ill temper or bad character of the husband. When the husband is not too good, character-wise, attitude-wise, it can lead to a woman getting herself released from the husband. Because Quran 2 also, in that they say, in Quran, Surah Al-Baqarah, verse 228, وَلَأُنَّ مِثْلُ الَّذِي عَلَيْهِنَّ بِالْمَعْرُوفِ. Women also have rights, similar rights that husband also have. Respect, caring, and communication. So also the wife also have. So if husband is not giving her all this, it can lead to this al-khul'u that we have explained to ourselves. So my dear brothers and sisters, Islam wants you as an husband, a good husband, an ideal husband, to treat your wife with care, to treat your wife, to pamper them, treat them well, communicate well with them, empathize them in any form of situation. وَآسِرُهُنَّ بِالْمَعْرُوفٍ. Live with them on a footing of kindness. That's what Quran says. That is Quran 4, verse 19, Surah An-Nisa. That relate with your wife in a kind manner by taking care of your wife, by doing good to them. So if a man who is abroad or still in a different city for a work or education is expected to provide for his family and must come home every 6 months, according to Sharia, according to some jurisprudence, a wife in another country. Condition number 1, you must take care of her, provide for her financially, morally, and all otherwise. Then you must be coming home at least 6 months, provided by Islamic law. If you cannot, you must find a way to bring your wife to where you are. If you cannot go, I think you need to bring her. That is the condition given by jurists of Islam. So, That is part of taking care and treating them well. If a man refuses to grant his wife requests for al-ulhu, an Islamic court or religious leader can enforce that. When there is problem, the woman has been suffering, the wife has been suffering in the hand of this husband, or the man abandoned her for many years, and the woman decides to release herself by calling the husband that, oh, I want hulu, and I'm ready to return what you have given. And the husband insists that, no, I will not. Then the woman is having the opportunity to go to Islamic courts, Sharia courts, or Islamic leaders to enforce the solution that Allah has given to her. These are the conditions that are attached to al-hulu according to the hadith of the Prophet Muhammad, in an hadith of Ibn Abbas radiyallahu anhuma, qala anna imra'atan Thabit ibn Qais هاتت النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم فقالت يا رسول الله ما أعتب على ثابت في ديني ولا خلق ولكني لا أوتيكه بغدا فقال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم تردين عليه عديقته قالت نعم قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم اقبل العديقة وطلقها تطليقة صلى الله عليه وسلم. Ibn Abbas, may Allah be pleased with him, reported in an hadith that the wife of Thabit ibn Qais, her name is Jamila bintu Abi Salul, Jamila, wife of Thabit. She went to Prophet Muhammad and complained to Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam by saying that I do not find any faults with Thabit regarding his religion, regarding his character. And what is the meaning of that? Because it's ugly, because he doesn't have good character, he doesn't treat me well. Yes, he pray like I pray, but I hate her appearance, and it can make me to do immoral. It can make me to commit immoral or to treat him badly, and I don't want to go out of Islamic tent. That's what it means by that kufru in that aspect. Out of Islamic contents by maltreating him, by hating him, by not respecting him, by not caring for him, by not loving him. So this, if I continue staying with him, this can happen, and I don't want it to happen. The Prophet now asked her, did you collected any dowry from her? She said, yes. She gave me a big garden as a man. The Prophet asked her, are you ready to return that garden to him? He said, yes. Then the Prophet called Thabit and said, collect the garden back from her and divorce her. Instead of her committing immoral, instead of her doing what is not right as a wife to you. So look at that opportunity that the prophets allow a woman to do for her to come out of her suffering from the husband. So this is a justification for the wives that are under suffering, that to look after they have looked for all other means and it does not yield solution. That is when this can happen. May Allah in His infinite mercy guide every one of us right. So, Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen والصلاة كثيرا موضوع الخطبة اليوم الخلع عن الفسق as Islamic solution for suffering wives. It's not just for ordinary women. You are enjoying your husband. Your husband is enjoying you. Your husband is providing for you. Your husband is taking care of you. The husband is pampering you. And you say you want to go for Khul. You are going in contrary to what Islam has provided for you. It's for the wives that are suffering in their marital home. That is what Islam has provided solution for. And the first one is al-Khul'u, and the second one is al-Faskh. Al-Faskh هو عندما تشكو المرأة من إساءة أو قسوة أو الإيمال إلى المحكمة فتقوم المحكمة بالإلقاء الزواج من زوجها. Al-Faskh means a woman who complains about the abuse, curiosity, neglect of her husband, mistreatment of her husband, the husband not taking good care of her, to a court, and the court annulled that marriage. It's the court that will pronounce the annulment of that marriage if the wife went to go to the court and complain about abuse of the husband to the courts. So, Faskh does not require a woman to return her mahar. You can see the difference. It does not require the woman to return the dowry. In fact, the court may compel the husband to pay certain amount of money as a penalty to the woman for being abused. When investigation has been done thoroughly and it has been revealed that the husband truly abused her, the court can pronounce annulment of that marriage. Even the court can go to the extent of making the husband to pay certain amount of money to the woman being abused from leaving her husband without a just cause. Don't just say because you have been given this dual opportunity, you just go to court, just plan any bad abuse that your has done to you just because you want to go out of that marriage. Islam does not give that opportunity. But however, if she has a genuine reason for leaving her husband, Islam will not stop her. It's an opportunity. Since Islam has given the husband the opportunity to do talaq, so also the wife should also do talaq. Because Allah is just. Huwa adil. It's just having given a man opportunity. He's also giving a woman opportunity. So a woman who seek Khul will do either for 1 month, 1 complete month. She can marry her husband back, but with a new dowry. You know, she has already collected back the dowry. So when they want to come together, after idle of a month, if Allah has ordained that they are going to come together, yes, they can go ahead with a new dowry. But a woman who seeks for al-Faskh will do either for 3 good months or 3 menstrual cycle. So she can also go back to her husband with a new nikah, new dowry again. So my dear brothers and sisters, in Islam, Allah does not want any marriage to break. As I said last week in an authentic hadith, that habgadul alali indallahi at-talaq. The most hateful, legitimate, and lawful things to Muslim is what? Is divorce. Though it's lawful, but Allah hates it. So do as much as possible as a man, as an husband. Don't try as much as possible to keep your house in good, so that you will not go for talaq. So also the woman also should endure, should tolerate, should respect, should care, because respect is reciprocal. So that you will not go for these Khul wal Faskh. May Allah in His infinite mercy bless all the marriages. Inna Allah ya'muru bil 'adli wal ihsan wa ita'i dhil qurbi wa yanha 'anil fahsha'i wal munkari wal baghi ya'izukum la'allakum tadhakkarun. 3 do's and 3 don'ts of Almighty Allah. Allah command justice. Allah command doing good, and Allah command liberality to the king and king. Allah forbid all sinful deeds. Allah forbid injustice, and Allah forbid rebellion. This is an admonition from Quran 16 verse 90, Surah An-Nahl. هذا وصل وسلم على سيدنا محمد نبي الهدى وعلى آله وأصحابه وسلم تسليما كثيرا كثيرا. اللهم أعز الإسلام والمسلمين وأذل الشرك والمشركين ودمر أعداءك وأعداء الدين برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين يا رب العالمين. اللهم انظر كل مسلمين في كل مكان. اللهم انظر كل مسلمين في كل مكان. اللهم انظر كل رؤسائنا في نيجيريا. اللهم انظرهم على الخير. اللهم انظر رئيس نيجيريا رئيس بولا أحمد تينوبو. اللهم انظر كل رؤسائنا في ولايات نيجيريا. اللهم انظر رؤسائنا في أبوجا. اللهم انظر كل مسلمين في كل مكان. اللهم انظر جمعيتنا جماعة نصر الله الفتي وكل جمعيات الإسلام برحمتك. ربنا ظلمنا أنفسنا وإن لم تغفر لنا وترحمنا لنكونن من الخاسرين. ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار. أقول قول هذا أستغفر الله لي ولكم ولجميع المسلمين. قوموا إلى الصلاة يرحمكم الله.